not like this. I'm gonna, you know, flip it over. But yeah, the head is going on the block. Finally! So I'm super, super excited. I have a whole bunch of the OE parts. I am gonna be running an OE gasket and all that fun stuff. I got a whole bunch of new OE parts from Toyota for the motor. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the motor over, get the dowels lined up, and start getting stuff together. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna start with taking these little dowels right here. See that? Yeah. I'm gonna take these little dowels, I'm gonna flip the motor over. So yeah, I'm gonna use a little bolt, tap on top of it, put this in the block. Yeah, let's spin this thing over. Oh boy. Yeah! Oh, so heavy. Yeah! So heavy. Yeah! You know? Bro, this thing's heavy. Turn! Pro! Bolt. Back in the same right there. Okay, now it's dowel time. I'm just gonna take the little dowel, put it in the block, and then tappy tappy with the little hammer, you know. These go on either corner, right here and right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that in there. Make sure it's straight. Put the bolt on top, and then go tappy tappy. She going in straight. Let's go! One in. And two. This bad boy goes right here. Tappy tappy, part 2. Cool. Okay, dowels are in. Next, I'm just gonna pop in all the little freeze plugs and then tap those in as well. So they look like this. So essentially what a freeze plug does is it just blocks off these little coolant ports and everything in the block. Yeah, it keeps the coolant, you know, out from coming out of the block. That's all I got. And to install them, I'm going to be using my specialized freeze plug installer tool, Toyota OEM genuine part. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna use an axle nut. Yeah. So I have an extra one. It's from a Mazda of some sort when I worked at Mazda. So I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna tap it in like that because it fits perfectly in there. And I'm just gonna tappy tappy with my hammer again on all of these. I'm just gonna get them all started and then I will tap them all down and make sure that they're all perfectly level and everything afterwards. Alright, I'm gonna spin this thing around. Loud as fuck, for no reason. Go ahead and do these sides. One. Now I'm just going to go over these really fast, hammer them all in, make sure they're straight.
One eternity later.
I'm going to switch over to a socket so it makes it easier for me to like really bang on it and not destroy my fingers. I should have thought about it in the first place, but yeah, I'm just going to use a 27 socket and bang on that instead. I've also seen people use silicone when you install these, but I'm not going to. And you want to hammer it down until it's just like not flush with the block anymore. So it's not like flush with it, it's just a little bit sinking in from there. Wow, it's like 5 in the morning. My neighbors must love me. Haven't got any noise complaints yet. You know, just to save your guys' ears, I'm gonna come back when I get them all hammered in. Now that I have pinched my finger a couple times, all of the core plugs, freeze plugs, whatever you want to call them, all of those are in. Let me get you a better view. As you can see, there's a nice little gap right there because you don't want these to be flush, so it should look about the same for all of them. Yeah, so all of them are pressed in on both sides. Also, courtesy of Nate, if you saw my last video, fucking send it, is on the block now, so thank you, Nate. But yeah, all the freeze plugs are all in. So now comes the fun part. Excuse the little bend in the cart right there. I was trying to sell my FRS motor and get it to the guy's car, and I had to put it on this cart that's not rated for it, and it kind of bent it, but it's okay. Anyways, okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start ripping this head apart, get the cams out of it again. Now, I got the head unwrapped and everything here. Went ahead and took a razor blade and I just cut off all of this little plastic wrap that I threw it on there. Once I got it back to the machine shop, I wanted to make sure that I kept it really clean. So I just wrapped it in a whole bunch of saran wrap. Just went ahead and cut all that off so you can see the beautiful... If anybody's interested in the cams that I'm running, the setup that I've got here is the GSC S2s. They are billet. They are for VVTi, GTE. That's what we got in here right now. 90% sure. Yeah, these cams are torqued down and everything with the caps from the machine shop already. So I'm just gonna go ahead, mark on all the caps so I can make it easier for myself to determine like which cap goes where. I'm just gonna mark the cam caps real fast, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break them loose with a ratchet. I'm gonna detorque them in sequence. Bing. And yes, the footage is blurry because I am a fucking retard, and I am so sorry. I definitely did not refocus the camera after I showed you guys the cam cap detorque sequence on my phone. But essentially all I'm doing here in these clips is just marking all the cam caps with a paint pen and then using my 10mm and my ratchet to break them all loose in the reverse install sequence. And then I use my gun here as well just to spin out the remaining threads on all the bolts and save myself some time. Now I'm just gonna take my little cam caps off that I numbered and everything. Throw them over there. The little wrap. Now we can see these cams and how gorgeous they are. They are so unbelievably pretty. I really, 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 really love these cams. They are billet. Super nice cams. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, set them over here as well. Our nice little organization thing we got going on over there. Ooh. Woo! Check it out. Look at that. For anyone that's wondering, I ended up going with the stock buckets. I reused them. I probably shouldn't because my red line is going to be extremely low because these are shim over buckets. I probably will end up ripping this thing out again and replacing these stock buckets with shimless buckets, or either that or shim under buckets, and get rid of the shims completely. But for now, I have the stock ones in there, and yes, I know it does, you know, cause it to have a way lower red line and everything, but that's what we're rocking with right now. They're all sized up, and I had the machine shop shim them and everything for me, so they are all good. I could triple check them, I probably should, but yeah, now you can see we have access and everything in here to that nice little hole right there, and all the rest of them, and those are gonna be where we're gonna screw in our studs. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this thing with my big strong man muscles, and I'm gonna take this thing and probably cut my arms up again moving it, but that's okay. And I'm gonna align it with the dowels on block. No milkshake motor. We're gonna put the head gasket on. These things are crazy, crazy strong. Woo! Fine crafted MLS gasket. These things are kind of expensive because OE, but so worth it. These are the best gaskets you can run. Oh. We have a multi-layer steel gasket, or MLS, whatever you want to call it, from Toyota factory. 3-layer steel. We're gonna go ahead and lay this down on here. Alright, so it goes on just like that. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get the head on there. We're gonna try to be careful. Can you not fly your plane right now? Thanks. So before I put this head on, I see that. Oh yeah, valve springs, retainers are all GSC. I like to stick to the same manufacturer when it comes to head parts, especially. Yikes. This thing really isn't that heavy, it's just aluminum, but you know, I'm not very strong, so. Oh fuck. Minor technical difficulties. Okay. Take it, and we're just gonna gently squash our fingers. Because now it's on there, but it's not like on there. Okay, need you to. Oh, yay! This side's in. Oh, fuck yeah! Oh my god, it looks so cool! It looks so cool. Wow, my heart. Okay, anyways, now that we have the head of the block plopped onto the deck of the block, and it's all like, you know, together and stuff, we need to put the head studs in, and I got ARP head studs, so let me go get them for you. All the studs be looking like that. All the washers be looking like like that, and all the nuts be looking like that. How you get these head studs in on these JZs is kind of weird. So you have to do it a certain way, and I'm gonna show you guys. So if you can see down in there in those little crevices, those little holes, it's kind of a really weird like setup. Yeah, you have to put the washer down in there first, and then you put the stud in, and then you put the nut on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my washer, and then I'm gonna lube it up with some of the Air P Schlube grease, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna lube the front and back, and then we're gonna drop it in. That's why we're black. Take this nice little washer and drop him down in there with my pocket screwdriver. Make sure he goes on the right way. Okay, first one in. There's a lot of these, so I'm gonna do them off camera. So, as you can see, right there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the actual studs in there as well. And I'm also going to lube all of these threads. Wait. Yeah, obviously the hex goes on top, so it goes down like that. And we're gonna take this grease, make a nice little line on there, like that. So yeah, I cut all the threads, drop that in right there. We're gonna use our fingers for the first couple of threads. Yeah, we don't wanna fuck up the threads in there. I'm just gonna do the same thing with all the rest of the studs. Yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna do this for a while on all of them. This isn't time consuming at all. There we go. Oh, I need to show you guys the torque pattern. So that. Bro, my socket's like not deep enough for this. I'm gonna have to go to the store. Ah!
Later.
So,
hi guys, welcome back.
So a couple hours later, it's like a lot of hours later, but it's nighttime now, and I searched around for this wonderful piece of fucking metal for like 5 hours, like 4 or 5 hours. I went to AutoZone. I went to O'Reilly's. I went to Lowe's. I went to Toyota, went to Ace Hardware, and finally, I tracked down a Snap-on tool truck, and I got me one of these bad boys. So yeah, the problem is you couldn't put the socket down in the head because the walls were too thick. $25 for a socket that I will only use like once probably. So I got a 13mm, 12-point deep socket with nice thin walls, like your mom. I'm gonna go ahead and start torquing this thing down. Let's start torquing this thing down now. Okay. First round, we're going to 26 foot-pounds. Get my little chart, and we're getting the torque in. Here we go. Ready for the beeps? Yeah, no, you want the beeps. You want the beeps. And 14. Okay, and now we do slight math. Okay, so now we're going to 53 foot-pounds. Beep, 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 beep. 53 foot-pounds is our next one. All right, we torque again. Okay, 1. And the last final torque is gonna go up to 80. Okay, these ones are gonna be good. 1. Yeah. Oh, my knee like slipped. Damn. Okay. Damn, shorty, okay. Ah, okay. The last one. Okay. Final fucking swing. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So now, I gotta put a cam bag in, and then we'll be done. Hello again. I torqued down the head studs last night and everything, and I was gonna come back today and torque down the camshafts as well with all the caps. But then I realized, yet again, I forgot something, cause retard. So I forgot the cam seals. So if you don't know what a cam seal is, this is the regular just cap over here on the intake side. So if you can see a little groove, right there, yeah, that, you like that? Well, yeah, I need the cam seals before I can torque these things down. So I am going to just flop them on in there, and I'll end up probably installing the seals and everything when I have my next video for you guys, getting the pan on there and all that other stuff. So we're gonna drop the cams in and not torch them down yet. This is for the exhaust. Yeah, so here's the exhaust cam. There's already assembly lube and everything in here, like that. And we'll grab the intake. Should be lined up. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Drops down. All right, cool. Grab the caps really fast. And boop, 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 and boop, and boop, and boop. So yeah, I will be torquing down the cams in the next video. I do have the little pins and everything all lined up already. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Look how pretty!